Nick once again for this ATB short, and I know everyone's having a great weekend because we won the derby 1-0. And so the story goes 1-0 to the Wanderers, but if you want to read up more on that, do check out the Gold Stars and Red Cards article by our very own Stephen on the website aroundtheblock.com.au, and of course more on the game in the upcoming podcast later this week. Now, as the story goes for the match, 29,000 field, Bankwest Stadium, Wonderland 2.0, Parramatta, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it Bankwest for namesakes. And it was a fantastic spectacle, tense atmosphere, proper derby stuff, both sets of fans in full voice, RBB in red and black on one side, the Cove in sky blue on the other, and by the basis of the play, of how it goes from people in the stands and also at home, it was a little bit 50-50, but I'm obviously going to swing to the RBB because I am part of the RBB and I am biased, so it is what it is. Now, it was 980 days since the Wanderers' last derby win in February of 2017 by a single goal from Brendan Santalab, which gave Sydney FC their one loss for the season. And also many a year since our last derby win in Parramatta, since about 2014 from, again, a solitary Santalab goal. If anyone says the Wanderers were the better team, I will tell you that they are completely lying, because there is no chance we were the better team in that match. Sydney FC dominant in every facet of the game. More possession, more shots, more corners, more free kicks, more fouls going in their favour. And of course with the odd derby, you're going to get a bit of a scrap and a heap, and Grant was involved in a lot of it, so was Pedman Schwegler involved as well. There was a little bit of O'Sullivan getting into it, so it was a bit of backwards and forwards, which you want to see a bit of beef in a derby, because it's a rivalry. Why wouldn't you? Controversy also may have been a part of it. Was it over the line? Was it not over the line? Was Zulo a handball a couple of years ago against the Wanderers? Was Zibini offside against Kovic? Was Sotirio offside while stationary in last season's away derby? We may never know. But it is what it is, and it's nice to see some impartial and fair refereeing for a change in the Sydney derby. The Duke of Western Sydney scored our only goal with a flying header after a lovely whipped ball from Nashio Daniel Georgievski, bombing up on that right side from a defensive error from Paulo Retro, trying to do some flicks and tricks, and I'm sure he got scolded for that. But as it goes, Duke, fantastic. Georgievski, a lion heart. We also cannot go without saying thanks to Yerman and McGowan in defence, who had fantastic matches themselves. Pedman Schwegler in the middle, absolute machine, giving it to the Sydney FC players and Corica, which was always lovely to see. And Lopar, well, Trump may as well employ him as a wall, because nothing was going past him in that match. He was immense. Outplayed? Yes. Outclassed? Maybe. Outspirited? If that's even a word? Definitely not, because Western Sydney Wanderers, we are all about that. We love this city, we love this team. We'll give you heart, fire, determination, all that good stuff. Goals do help you win matches, but something like this pretty much shows what Western Sydney is about, that fighting spirit. And it's lovely to see against your cross-city rivals when things aren't going your way and you still manage to come up on top. Around the Block podcast this Wednesday morning on your favourite podcast app, Wednesday afternoon on Football Nation Radio, and of course follow us on Twitter at ATBWSW, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all around the block, BLOC, and of course check out the website aroundtheblock.com.au for other bits and pieces, as well as the Gold Stars and Red Cards, which I strongly recommend you go and read right now after you've seen this video. Till then, all the best.